All right, welcome to another wow, crazy day, just mind blowing. A lot of great calls. First I'd like to start by saying the whole team over here at Until 1 Mil, man, just such an amazing team. We got Rocket, just making some great calls. We got Peak really just nailing this. All of us, I mean, just so many great TA people all called this drop. I mean, I can't even take my chart back far enough to show you where I was calling the drop from 5,500 to 5,700. I can't even take my chart back far enough to show you how pretty my arrows were and how pretty my play is. We did have our scalps. I mean, this short area scalp thing has been sitting here for almost a day and a half, 2 days now of us just saying, okay, this is it. Everybody needs to take some. This you need to take your. It's time to play the play right here. Um, I did take some profits off one of my shorts already, right? And kind of weird last night. Let me just I'm gonna redo this chart so I have a members version also. All right, so here we go. So here's our targets, right? Our targets are here. So now 6,200 area. It's a pretty good target. There's a lot of support down in here. There's a lot of support right here. Look at this line right here. I mean, this is pretty easy to see. I probably should have been a little higher last night. Right there. You have a nice support line right there. Came down, wicked into this. Now, I would like to see this go just a little bit lower, right? And then at this, right down here to this pink line. I want to see it touch this pink line. And I want to see it get down here. Now, this is a super heavy resistance line area down here. When you get in here to 6,000, this 6,100 range, right? I'm going to squeeze this up just a little bit. I'm going to squeeze that. And I would like to see it get down here. Now, we're kind of bouncing down. And we're facing a little bit of resistance. There's some denial in the market right now, and I'm not talking about that river in Egypt. I'm talking about some serious denial. So we're kind of watching this puppy as it's just playing lower here. What we'd like to see is we'd like to see this get down and possibly hit our lowest line. This is our trend line down here. So our target is our trend line. So we want to really kind of come down here, tap the trend line, just like this says right here. And you're going to have some zigzagging, but this is ultimately my goal right here. So I'm going to slide this over just like this, and I will be looking for a nice reaction bounce off of this, right? But this is still my target. I would still like to get down. How many times we've been calling out that this is clearly a C wave here, and this is not a impulsive wave up, right? So now you're trying to count this out down, right? You're trying to count this. All right, 1, 2, and this looks like your one. This is your 1, 2, for sure. Nailed it. Thank you. This is now your wave 3. So you're in your wave 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here. So we're trying to count out our wave 5 down here to the bottom. It should be a pretty good play right here. You can. There's going to be some little bouncies going on right here, but you should be able to pull yourself some pretty good play all the way down to the bottom here. I've got a couple shorts that I have open. I'm trying to open and close. I was trying to catch a little bit of a bounce right here with Rocket. Rocket was calling a little bit of a bounce. Those guys caught a little bit one. They did a good job. And my target is to come down here. I still think we're going to come down here, tap this bear target 1, get ourselves a nice bounce, and then finally come down and rest in our final place down here. Right? All right. Okay, so yeah, you got to adjust your settings if you can't read this. So here was our short call last night. We did a really quick video last night with all of the members. So I'm just going to kind of breeze through my charts here real quick for everyone. Ooh, E, ah, right? All right. So, all right, let's see what we got here. All right, so here's our chart, right? There was our line. Look at it. There was our top trend line right there. We posted the second trend line. Now this is falling out here. Now with this other trend line, I'm looking for this to come down and tap. Look, we're rolling over on our MACD. It is not rolled over fully. Right, our MACD is not rolled over fully. Hold on a second. I'm going to start getting some snaps of this for the members. Sorry, guys. I have to do this for all the members. And, yep, let's see here. All right. So our MACD has not fully rolled over. You know, you'd be looking for this MACD to touch. Let's see if this can come together and touch. Now, I want to show you something super important right here. I want to see how right or wrong I was. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing, right? And we're going to go back. I want to show you this on the J-hook chart. This is insane. Where's my damn J-hook chart? Okay, so super cool on the J-hook chart. So you see where see where all these happen back here? Right? You see where this, see where this rolled over, right? We're sorry. Here, it rolled over right here. See where this rolled over? Rolled over. Okay, if you guys have been watching my video, right, look at that, called 65 to 6,700. This thing has been up here for ages. Now, the key to this chart was, I said as soon as this crosses, as soon as this red, the blue MACD line crosses your indicator orange line, I said that's the top, and you can short there, okay? All right, you can short there. And give me 1 second. All right, so what you got is as soon as this indicator line touched the MACD line, right? It was the top. Okay, so if you follow this up, this was the top line. When this indicator line, now let me kind of zoom this out for everybody to see this, right? All right, so if you zoom this all down, let me get this down. Let me get this one down. Let me get this one down. Okay. All right. So if you get both of these down right here, you can see that where this MACD line crossed this indicator line, it was actually at the top of the price. You see, it's this candle right here. Okay. Right. And then if you come over to this one, go back here. Here you go. So there's your indicator line. This is the top of your price action right there. There's the top of your wick. All right. And you come over here and pull this off here. Right. And let's see where. Oh, no, it is lower. Dang it. Dang it. It's much, much lower. So this made it much higher up here before it rolled over on us. Double rats. All right. Now I got something new to look for. Well, the damn thing did call the turnaround. Rats. All right. It was close. So it was a much higher bounce this time than I had expected for sure. All right. So we're still pulling. So when you cross this indicator, I now know that as soon as this indicator crosses, I will be looking for a dump in the near term. And this dump in the near term definitely came through. Now the issue is to see how far this will go. Because if this rolls back over on this, you know, I don't think it has far to go. All right, so let me explain to you why we don't think it has far to go here. And I'm going to pull this up. So our RSI levels dropped out absolutely perfect, and that was over on our Ichi chart. There's our Ichi chart, right? We have two key points that we're watching on our Ichi chart. Here was our daily one, this pink line that marched down here. Absolutely perfect, right? All right, perfect on the daily Ichi chart. We're going to go to the 12-hour Ichi chart. Absolutely perfect, just like it did before. Right, there it is, there it is, there it is. Now all these line up with all these bounces. So we had all of these points, right? All these points right here. Now, this is critical. Final bounce. All these were the last drop down, okay? So this is super critical. You guys got to understand that this does not have far to go. And this is what we were talking about last night on our members video that we did last night. We did a members video last night that basically said that this does not have far to go because of the daily. So if you come over here to the daily, take a look here. Here is our challenge right here. There's not far to go right here. Right? You have a limited amount of space to drop here. Right? This is why, I'm thinking 6,000 is the bottom. You're going to come down here. You're going to test the 6,000. You're going to test that lower trend line. And we had the chart, and I had it all stacked up on this chart. Let me see if I have the members version on this chart right here. I don't. Okay, shoot, I didn't. Did I take all that off there? What did I do with all that? No, it's there. Hold on a second, everybody. All right, give me 1 second. Let me refresh this puppy. And here we go. All right, so here is the members version right here. This is the members version of the chart right here. And you can see these are our targets as this was coming down, right? Came down, wrapped through that target. So we're still testing it. So we've basically had target 1, 2, 3, and here's finally target 4 right here. And the reason why we have a limited target range here, and this can even stop up in here, and we can get a bounce back from up in here, believe it or not. But I have a limited target range down here simply because there's no room to fall on the daily chart, right? Here's your daily chart. Here's the daily. Going to be the daily back. And you just don't have a lot of room right here. There's just not much room that you can keep going to get down to the bottom right here. And this is really kind of what we're looking for. We're looking to find the bottom here and where we can find the bottom. All right, so this is that. I just want to warn everybody, don't think that this is the spot where we're going to fall out to like 4,800 or something like that. It's just not going to happen. We have a very limited bottom here. We have a very limited basement here for this price to fall. All right, I just want to go through my charts real quick. All perfect, called very well. Okay, our shorts. I'm looking for the shorts to come up here. Shorts are trying to make up another top, another all-time high. They're trying to get up here to make another all-time high. Our RSI is not in danger, okay? Now, our RSI is not in danger, but I think if we get one more drop and we get closer, what's going to happen is we get a little bit closer down here into these targets right here, bear target 1, bear target 2. As we come down, and these people are probably going to go, all right, this is it. And you're going to see shorts go through the roof again. And then when the shorts go through the roof again, we will be looking for a short snap down here possible in this bear target area because the RSI will rise back up. All right, so I want to get this, snap this. Okay. All right, so what key, you want to watch the RSI level at about 6,100 to 5,980. So at about 5,900, I think this thing will be through the moon. I think you'll pull this all the way back up here in the danger zone, and then we'll definitely have some kind of a bounce up. Okay, what do we got over here? We've got our moving average chart. Okay, so now we're taking a look at our moving averages. Now this is my 20, what is it? I got my 20, 30, and 50 all on here. We talked about this last night. We looked at this chart and how this was diving out here. My concern was I'd never seen this before. I've never seen the 30, the 50 stacked on top of the price with the 20 and the 30 below it, and all of these stacked above the price. I've never seen this on the daily chart ever. It's never happened. So I don't really know how to play this. Your 20 is rolling over on your 30, and now when this happens, look, this gives it definitely a kick in the pants down. right? When this happens, there's a kick in the pants down, but look at this big wick right after it happens. There's the 20 rolled over on the 30, but now it's going to be really hard for this 50 to catch up with anybody here, right? Really hard for anybody to catch up there. All right, back to our J-hook chart. Our J-hook chart basically just showed us that this was our fall. We're watching our MACD here. You're looking for your MACD to at least make contact. So every time here in the past, the MACD came down, it at least made contact with the indicator line. It then came right back up. So let's just really keep an eye on this thing, because this is still a bearish move here. Right, this is still bearish. If it comes over, taps the indicator line, we'll get a nice reaction off the 6,000 area or somewhere. I think it's going to be the 6,000 area. Get a nice reaction off the 6,059 area. Kind of swoop around right here. Give us one more little run up, and we'll see what happens. But I'm really watching for that 59, this trend line. There it is. There's your trend line. This is what I'm looking to be touched and tested. Just come down here, tickle this. Now look at all this historic. You got boom, boom. You got a lot of levels down here of historic resistance. They're going to play a key role in this, trying to get down. And look at that. These are all stacked up deep right here. Okay, so you got it. You're coming down. You're going to try to give this the good old college try down here. Let's see if it can even get this far down, right? Like I said, watch. It's very simple. Watch your Stoke chart on your 12-hour. Watch your daily Stoke. Watch this MACD indicator. See if this thing wants to come down here and give it a little poke, okay? So these are kind of all the critical things we're watching. Just another good call. Follow the arrows. I mean, just can't get any better than that. Right? All right. Came through. Remember, this thing can pull back, right? So we've blown through both of our support lines. We're actually looking for the support line, next support line below. So let's scoot this one down, and it's going to be right here. This is going to be right here. So you've got this level, got all this right here. You've got a lot of support right in here. So I'm going to move all these boxes right down to here. All right, this is the way we get a good idea. Look, there's another one right there. All right, there's another one right there. Okay, and this one was definitely, there's another one right there. Right, if we don't tap that one, we would be looking for the next level down. And let's put one more, and this is your next level down right here. I take it back. You got that one. And yeah, right there. There you go. So if you're on your RSI charts, go ahead and set some alarms for some bounce action possibility, 37.44. So let's look down here. We're going to set some. Right, this will help you look for a bounce right here. So you can, if you have some alarms set, and when these get down here into these areas, what you can do is you can just have some alarms set down here and here, here, and here. And once the RSI does hit down here, you can be looking for a bounce reaction off up out of this, okay? So remember, the problem is once it hits that, it's not going to give you a shadow, right? You're not going to get a shadow. All right, let me get this here. All right. All right, let's cruise right along. All right, here's our so let's take a look at our chart, our Bollinger Band chart. Bollinger Band chart, we're sitting over here on the daily. I mean, let's really look like this. Use the 12-hour chart. There you go. Look, so tap the top of the 12-hour chart. Now we're still squeezed into this. Look at this. So we're at the lower side of our Bollinger Band almost. It's just right here. Okay, the lower Bollinger Band is at 6169. Okay, so our Bollinger Band low is 6169. So good spot to look for resistance right here, and I bet this correlates with one of our historic points, right? And I saw that back on another chart, right? Copy. All right, and let me pull up the date, and I want to jump back here real quick because I just put that on. No, it's just slower. So this 6105 right there, 6105. Okay, let's take a look at our daily. I want to see what the low on our daily is. All right, so our daily is super, super low. Our daily is way down here. I mean, it's possible. It's totally possible, but this thing is deep right now. 58.94. 94. I mean, this is possible, but I still think this wedge line gets tested down here. I would like to see this wedge line tested. Look right here. You've got your 9. It is right on your 6122. You see this 9 on the daily? See that 9 on the daily, the little red dotted line right there? Right? This is super important to keep an eye on. So there's historic right there. And this line's right up, right? Look at that historic line right up there. So this is going to be a tough area to punch through. So you're going to have a tough little support area right here. You know, you're going to have a tough little support area right there at what is that, 6121. I would look to find support here for sure. Right, and let's get all this up here. All right, and that looks pretty good. All right, the daily is deep. Is wow, 58.94. Right, the daily is deep at 58.94. I don't know. I think that's going to be a little tough. I think you're going to come down here and test the trend line. That's what I'd be looking for. Pull this up. I just want to take a look. We're on the weekly. I want to go back over to the monthly. All right, actually I wanted to see this. All right, so last night when we looked at this line, this was touching right here. This had actually touched last night. Now this is opened back up, right? This is opened back up. This was actually touching last night. This is very bearish to be opened back up, but like I said, just a simple bounce and this thing can pop back up. So let's keep an eye on that. This is also important because we don't want this to fall out too far. This going completely negative on us is really bad. Our histogram has definitely come down lower on our weekly. Okay. All right, let's go. Looking at our, okay, let's pull a fib over here. So I want to do this. I want to pull a fib line. I have a retracement. Okay, so I want to pull a fib line retracement. Yeah, so we haven't gotten down to the 6786. This is kind of what I'd be looking for. We're going to put an extension fib. Where are you at? Okay, here, and here. All right, our 1-to-1 is 6100. All right, so you can come over here. You can start to look. All right, there's a good target right there. We have a lot. This, once again, this goes back and kind of correlates with that heavy resistance zone down there. So you're looking at would this be 1, 2? Let's go, would this be 2? Would this be, no, it's got to be here. All right, 1, 2, there's your up. And then you're in wave 3 right now. All right, so there's your wave 3 right now, and you're gonna get like I said, you're coming down. You're probably doing a wave, whatever. You're actually probably 1, 2, looking for 3, 4, 5 to finish off your wave B, and then another wave 4 with a wave 5 to finish this bad boy out, right? So let's get rid of this, right? It was the blue one. And now you're looking for your wave 5 down. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5 maybe? Yeek. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This has got to go over here. This has got to go over here. Yeah, because you've already reached your 1-to-1 if that's that. All right, you've hit your 2, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, that's a toughie right there. That's a little toughie right there. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to have to keep an eye on this. I still think the targets hold on the other one. Right? Watch this 6,200 range for support, right? Watch this. Your 786 is here. Let's watch this. Let's watch this for support right here. Okay, so let me go back here. I'm gonna tap on here. Watch this 6,200 range support, right? Watch this because this could be your 3 right here, right? That could be your 3. Then you'd come up. Then you'd come down, maybe something like this, something like that right there. Right, so you'd be looking something like this right here. Okay. Okay, so watch the 6,200. All right, got that. And listen, that's all I got for right now, okay? So I'm going to let you guys all finish this out. I got to run, handle a bunch of stuff. They're here working on the house. It was another great, great trading day. All right, I wanted to say thank you to everybody, especially our team. All right, all of our team over at Until 1 Mil. Everybody's doing an amazing job. That's it, man. I want to say thank you. Just a great, lot of money was made today. Right, we all made a whole bunch of money, and it was a super fun day. Super fun day trade. Oh, watch these trend lines. Right. I'll leave this here. I'm going to get rid of this. Going to get rid of this. Going to get rid of this. Okay. Get rid of that. 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 All right, so let's just, all right, we're going to get rid of this. There we go. Okay. And what do we got? We're going to get rid of all that, and we're going to pull this back and say thank you guys so much once again, man. Thank you, everybody. Look, our targets are all being hit. On the low side, I had a little hopium for Litecoin. And I will catch you guys all on the flip side. Please come join us. Please come join us. Easy money. Seriously, we should change the name of our group from Until 1 Million till the Easy Money Crew. right? We should start rap songs and everything like that. We'll get a little rap crew. We'll drive around in our Lamborghinis. We'll get some big gold chains. It'll be tons of fun. All right, thank you guys so much again. And I'll catch you guys all on the flip side for the Vamp and the team here at Until One Mil. I am out.